Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here with you. We're here to talk about macroeconomics. At the end of this talk, my hope is that you'll have a greater love for the economy. My name is Bruce Kerber. I'm the author and originator of the Divine Economy models and the Divine Economy theory. I'm an economist in the classical liberalism tradition. Today, we're going to consider the following statement on a screen share. Competition in the market among producers leads to new and better goods and services and better means of production. With this advancing prosperity, there are no long-run losers. Today's example is about everyone benefiting from competition. Rosa's neighborhood isn't just any suburb, it's the suburb. A buzzing, salsa-infused, innovation-packed hub where culture and commerce dance like old friends at a weekend fiesta. Sure, it's technically just outside a medium-sized town, but in spirit, it's practically its own nation, proudly flying the flag of Hispanic heritage, economic freedom, and the sacred art of friendly competition. Every morning, Rosa watches the local bakery battle it out with the cafe across the street, not with hostility, but with ever more irresistible pastries. The taco trucks, meanwhile, engage in their own delicious arms race, each one determined to outdo the other with bolder flavors and secret family recipes. And let's not even get started on the barbershops, where the true art of friendly competition means you don't just get a haircut, you get a therapy session, a comedy show, and a crash course in neighborhood gossip. But the magic isn't just in the businesses, it's in the people. Rosa sees it every day, how competition sparks creativity, how success is celebrated, and how economic freedom is embraced as both a right and a responsibility. Folks come from miles away just to see what's new, what's trending, what's thriving. And Rosa, she wouldn't trade it for anything. Her neighborhood isn't just a great place to live, it's a testament to what happens when culture, community, and capitalism throw a block party and invite everyone to join. Competition in the market among producers leads to new and better goods and services and better means of production. With this advancing prosperity, there are no long-run losers. Where can we see this long-run prosperity? Chad, a humble print shop worker, lives a life so effortlessly luxurious that even a 19th century king would probably trade his crown for Chad's Wi-Fi password. Without lifting a finger, except maybe to scroll, he has access to both ancient wisdom and cutting-edge discoveries. Socrates, right there on his phone. The latest scientific breakthroughs, a few taps away. Medieval scholars would have spent decades in candle-lit rooms for what Chad can Google in seconds. And travel, please. While past aristocrats endured weeks on horseback to cross a few hundred miles, Chad complains if his flight is in the sea boarding group. When he does fly, it's in a pressurized, climate-controlled metal tube that serves snacks at 35,000 feet. Effortless. Music? A century ago, A king might have summoned a personal orchestra for entertainment. Chad, meanwhile, has access to millions of songs, instantly streamed on demand. Thousands of artists compete for his attention, and his biggest struggle is deciding what playlist suits his mood. But here's the kicker. Chad isn't special. This mind-blowing level of convenience and abundance isn't just his privilege, it's everyone's. We are all living in a golden age that past generations couldn't even dream of. Nobility? Please. Chad's living like an emperor, and so are the rest of us. What can we learn from this life lesson? Forget the old school idea of a lone ruler sitting on a golden throne. True power belongs to the billions of sovereigns walking among us. That's right. The consumer is king, queen, and everything in between. And in this wild kingdom, entrepreneurs aren't just business owners. They're knights on a never-ending quest to win favor. But instead of slaying dragons, they're slashing prices. Instead of jousting, they're jousting with better product design. Their mission? To serve, predict, and fulfill the ever-changing desires of the mighty consumer. And here's the twist. This isn't just a battle between burger joints or sneaker brands. Every producer is competing against every other producer for a piece of your hard-earned money. Will you spend on a new phone or a weekend getaway? A fancy coffee machine or streaming subscriptions? The battlefield is everywhere. This competitive frenzy isn't just about making life a little bit more convenient today. It's the engine that drives civilization forward. The luxuries of the past are the necessities of today. And what's unimaginable to us now will be completely normal for future generations. So next time you casually reject an ad, scroll past a product, or choose one thing over another, remember, you are the sovereign. You wield the power, and the entire market, hustling, innovating, competing, is at your service. I hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.